June the 3rd. Time for our daily situational awareness brief. If we can get going, there we are. Okay, no updated numbers for the Rio Grande Valley sector, the unaccompanied alien children. No new declaration information or bulletins. That one is still set to expire on June the 16th. More on that. Do have requests for 2 counties in Texas for IAPDAs. That's Montgomery and San Jacinto counties, just north of Houston. And we'll take a look around the region. Again, those are just north of Houston. Jennifer, give us a good update on the weather and what's going on today's excitement. All of our state SOCs remain at level 4, except for Texas, that is still at level 3. Here in the region, we remain at enhanced watch, and nationally, they are still normal operations. Shelters, Texas again has the only shelters. There's 22 open, with a population overnight of 148. Power outages are all trending down. Arkansas is 77, down from about 1,250. Louisiana is 1,768, down from 5,600. New Mexico has 1, down from 7,400. Oklahoma has about 650, down from 2,600. And Texas has about 3,100, down from 18,200 in the last 24 hours. Also, we'll be checking into a oil spill or pipeline damage in north of Houston in Spring Creek that has possibility to impact the Houston water supply, and all the appropriate agencies are handling that, but we'll keep you updated. But for now, I'll turn over to Jen, National Weather Service.
Thank you and good morning. So you can see those showers and storms moving northward into the Houston area. Rainfall rates on those right now are about 1 inch per hour. So they're looking at about another 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in the Houston area all the way over to extreme southwest Louisiana this morning, and then you see some additional showers and storms south of that that's moving north. So that's really where the target area is for early on today as far as heavy rainfall and flash flood potential goes. But you can see that large area of green from central Oklahoma down through much of Texas and into southern Louisiana. That's still the flash flood watch that's valid through tomorrow evening. So we still have the potential of some isolated activity producing some heavier rainfall. It really won't take a lot of rainfall to create flash flooding and additional river flooding at this point, so that's why that watch is still out. So if we go to the next slide, if we focus in on the river flood status and outlook, we do have several points still in major river flood. The Brazos River, Glen Rose looks to crest near record levels this morning. Richmond has crested and will continue a slow fall, and Rocheron will continue a slow rise through Saturday, so rising further into major flood at Rocheron. The West Fork of the San Jacinto River near Humble is still in major flood, but expected to begin a slow fall today. And then the Trinity River at Liberty will remain in major flood for the next several days as that water makes its way down southward on the Trinity. If you go to the next slide, what we're expecting for the next few days. Today we do have that higher threat area in southeast Texas where you see the rain, where you saw the rain ongoing, but that heavy rainfall flash flood potential through the rest of today over Texas and South Louisiana as well. Tomorrow we will see the heavy rainfall potential mainly near coastal portions of Texas and into southwest Louisiana, and then by Sunday it's finally going to start diminishing. We could see some heavy rainfall over South Texas on Sunday, but not really looking for a lot more in the way of impacts by the time we get into Sunday. And then finally, Monday, Tuesday, we do look to see some drier conditions across the region. So if we go to the next slide, you can see the forecast for the JFO in Arkansas. We are expecting thunderstorms today, likely across the state, but not expecting anything in the way of severe weather or flooding. Tropical, the latest update just about 30 minutes ago puts that area of formation in the central eastern Gulf up to about 60%, but that area is expected to move towards Florida, so we aren't expecting any impacts to region 6 with that activity. Today's precipitation in the lower left, you can see the heavier rainfall along the Texas coast and then the Louisiana coast as well. And when we look at the 5-day precip in comparison, really the majority of that heavy rainfall is going to be today, a little bit tomorrow, more focused along the coastal plain, and by Sunday just South Texas, and then moving out of the region. If we go to the next slide, drought monitor was updated yesterday, really just some minor changes in New Mexico, and that's it. And then space weather, we're actually expecting a moderate G2 storm by the time we get into tomorrow, and then settling back down on Sunday. Most of the impacts, it's kind of hard to read on the slides there, going to be in higher latitudes, not really expecting much in the way of impacts here, but a G2 storm tomorrow is the bottom line there. So that's all I have, unless there's any questions.
Thank you, Jen. Anyone has any questions, type in the chat window or speak up if you're on the phone. And Jen, we do have a question there in the chat. Chance of isolated rainfall in excess of 2 inches in the Texas coast today. And Jen is replying, yes, there is. Alright. No more meetings going on today. But would like to point out today is National Donut Day. If you wish to celebrate with us, please bring us donuts. And today's trivia. Where receives the highest annual rainfall? Thailand. Louis Bino Cigar. It is Hardward, India. Anyone has any questions? I'm still rolling here. This concludes today's briefing. We're just pending the questions. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay dry.